Hello and welcome back. Right, now then, let's pick this up straight away where we left it off. I did notice in my editing last night that the Sammy Argon is running on fumes, so we need to sort that out. Right, we need to get onto field 14. Let's just pick these last few bales up that we did yesterday. I think it should already be on pickup. Should, let's see. It should be on what was left. Yes, it is. Brilliant. Okay. Right. I have had an idea, and this is going to make what I said earlier now seem that what I said was wrong. I said I wasn't going to be a wood baron, as in like a literally chop everything down, but through the winter I'm not sure. I'm gonna have a go, because it is strange, but on some let's plays certain of the map makers deliberately make chopping inbuilt wood in almost impossible. They actually bury the trees half in the ground, and tricks like that make it almost impossible to actually chop them down. So we shall see if this is the same on this map, whether you are allowed to, or what I was thinking of doing was hiring the tree maverick and sculpting out as much of the fields as possible, especially on field 14. I truly think that is definitely would really be advisable. Whoops, oh dear. Okay, because we have really got a lot of wasted I'm not talking about every single tree, only trees, like, not talking about those there, but I am talking about ones that are make it unprofitable. There are bits and bobs that I've noticed that truthfully will make this really quite profitable if we sort of do that. So right, let's get everything let's talk and work at the same time. Right. Well, helper, eh? That is fine. You can be blocked. Thank you very much, young man, for your help. One thing I am going to do. Right, two things. I'm going to put that down, and we are going to wash all this up because it's all absolutely ditched, and I really do mean absolutely ditched. Let's wash all of our equipment, even though it's going to get absolutely ditcherooned again straight away. At least it'll start off looking nice. Especially the mowers. I was looking at the mowers in editing thinking, oh my life. Talk about mucky. I think I'll be reaching the maximum stretchiness of that if I go much further. Still a bit mucky you are, Sammy. Let's get you. Sorry driver. That was very naughty of me. Right, let's. Oh, I didn't quite get the. Let's get this. Repair. I think that's it. I'm not quite going to be able to reach the other. Right, okay then, so start filling. If I angle this correctly and my Sammy Argon's behind, I should, with Universe Passenger, still be able to. Oh, if he comes far enough forwards, that is. Come on, Sammy, come forward a bit. Thank you. Should just about... Oh, I'm not sure you're quite close enough. Yay! Brilliant. Right then, let's get cutting. Let's unfold you. Let's unfold... Oh, no, you're already unfolded. Let's switch you on. Lower you. And you're already lower. Right then, let's get cracking. I'm going to do it like this. Makes it just a little bit easier to actually look at. You know, I will move these out later because I am being a little bit silly. We've got all the equipment on the side. Make sure I don't lose the argon. It's usually the case when I do a reversing manoeuvre. Yes, what I was looking at yesterday in editing was those banks over there, not the bank where the cattle is, because that's nothing to do with... Oh, it's still coming, that's alright. But the banks next to our fields 12 and 13, actually where all those trees are that are a bit blurry in the foreground, the grass under that is our grass, and there's a lot of it, which is quite a few bales, and it is our land. So what my plan is, even though I said I wasn't going to be a tree tycoon, is in places like these little bits to the right where it's stopping me cutting because I can't get close and it keeps on pushing me out. If I can, I'm going to chop them down with something like the Tree Maverick in winter and actually sell the wood chips. But I'm not leaving it there. I am going to hand plant some saplings to replace the wood that I do. And what I'm going to do, because it started really with the idea of I'd made such a hash. Oops. Made such a hash of the passageway between the back of the yard over there where I'm looking now. I've started to make holes in the thing. So I thought, well, if I hand plant saplings, if I get quite a lot of them, it will replace the trees, and eventually we will get replacements, and actually more of them. I'm not just going to replace them one, I'm going to literally plant lots, because obviously I realise I'm going to be taking down bigger trees like these ones, and replacing them with little trees, which will take a while to grow, especially in seasons. We'll probably only ever get them up to, although I am thinking this Let's Play will go on for more years than it would normally, due to the fact we're on hard, to actually to see our progress where we want it to go. Still, the trees aren't going to grow to full, like they would if it was on the base game. We all recognise this, but I think we should grow big enough that it's definitely worth us doing anyway. And that's my plan. So that big long line of trees along there, not behind the slurry yard. I'm only doing it where it's going to be, where it's going to actually be profitable to do so, where we would want to do that. That's the only place I'm going to do it. But yes, I'm going to plant lines of trees, to replace the trees that we chop down. And that's the plan. Right, let's get these crosses done as well. There's quite a lot of grass in there. I didn't notice that when I looked at the map. It'd be surprising how much we get out of this, out of the crisscross, which is not quite as straight as it looks. There is quite a patch. I should imagine that should produce. We'll carry on around here as well to get maximum yield from this, because as we all know, and as I keep saying, on this hard economy, it's hard. It truly is. I've got to be honest, I definitely bit off more than I not more than I can chew, but certainly has made me work harder than I've worked on even seasons normally, and I'm used to working hard on seasons, but this is hard on a new scale of hard. I can't recall on standard seasons the last time that I've had to do this that I'm doing right now, which is chopping the side of fields. I just don't need to do it, so I don't. With this, it gets me a few more bales, and a few more bales is a few more pounds. So you've just got to do it. I'm not pound based, but for me to be able to afford any more fields, I've got to work very hard to actually make that money to do it. So it's making me go to new levels of which it's a challenge. I'm up for the challenge. It's just this is a new level of challenge to actually get the Let's Play to see the expansion that I'm used to seeing. Well, I will not get the expansion that I'm used to seeing. That is a given. Definitely not. I'm not expecting in year one what I normally would see in year one, like animals or the base farmyard or anything like that, because it's not going to happen. It literally has sliced my income straight down the middle. So if I would earn 700,000, I'm going to earn 350, which is slim pickings. Now then, have I lost? No. I'm going to have to slow down a bit though. Let's just switch off for a minute and let him catch up. I've been a little unfair. He's got to throw out bales. So yes, literally this is a whole new level of... I have risen to the challenge though. To be honest, we've certainly... I mean, we will be, I think, as I said yesterday in yesterday's recording, be up to about 100 bales, I would imagine. Maybe slightly more, but I'm not expecting more. Oh wow, I certainly didn't clean that front mower very well. It must have been out of the reach of the... Right, that's nearly caught up. Hang on, did he have to go? No, I'll do a bit of manual clearing up when this is finished, just to... I don't want to be wasting anything, as I've said. The grass is precious this time, on a whole new level. Yes, so the banks, let me just show you while we've got that minute. If you look very closely, if we switch the grass off and we look at the growth, if you look at field 13, the bit of green in the middle between 14 and 12, there's all of that very, very deep, ready to harvest colour of the grass. That grass is all mine. It literally is associated with my fields, both at the end of 12 and 13, but that's the bank just this side of the castle, but it's absolutely covered with wood, trees, and the same as at the end of 12, on the left hand side, that mass of orange there, that is trees again. So that's what I'm talking about. On the right hand side of where the slurry yard and the house is, where you can see the trees that are mine, that run down the little avenue, again, that's all trees that are stopping me getting to that grass. My plan is to chop those all down if we can. As I say, some map makers make it so you cannot do it, but that is my plan. Aha, right, it's caught up. Right, I don't think we've got much more to do on this field now, to be honest. I think it's just... So let's fold that up at the back and lift that up at the back, and we'll go to the edge of field 15. Yeah, all under that bank, there is going to be... again, I'm not sure that some of it's going to be too steep. I will investigate if it's worth us getting a hand mower, but I really don't think that's going to work out very well at all. So yeah, we shall see. There's some things and some depths that are going to a far... They're not effective on a time level. Right, let's get this patch done. Hopefully get another 2 or 3, and then we'll do the manual clearing up of all that's left. And then we will have completely finished this harvest time. Oh, we seem to have lost helper A, who is blocked by an object, just for a change. Right, okay, helper A. Very well. In fact, yes, common helper A. Seriously? What object blocked you? Was it that blade of grass in front of you? Honestly. What object blocked you? Really? Ah, you're actually stuck on something, aren't you? What are you stuck on? Ah, it's too uneven for you. Okay. And of course, I do apologise, it wasn't a blade of grass, it definitely was a little bit more than that. Okay. Oh. I haven't been snagged before on this field. That's another bit of work that I would like to do, and that is just to level certain bits and bobs during the winter, do a bit of field work to make the fields, optimise them. There's a bit at the top of this that's terrible, there's a bit on 12 that's awful, that's snagged me really badly. Again, we've got the big buckets. This is roleplay now. We've got the big bucket, so obviously we can even the ground up, but realistically we have got the landscaping tools, so we can get this right and then replant grass around the edges just to make it a little bit more realistic. A farmer could do that, so yes, that's the plan, because this is just a little bit more like mountaineering. Yeah, I'm snagged again, all because of how awfully uneven the ground is. Right. Brilliant. Okay, let's crack on. Yeah, so just the bits around the field and things like that was something like the tree maverick is my plan of action, and then to plant an absolute ream of trees just to compensate for the fact that I will be chopping down. Oh, I did miss one down there. To compensate for the fact that I will have chopped down. But again, this is all if but some maybes, because I do know there are certain 6 ashes. I remember GB modding. That was, wow, had he gone to great lengths to stop you chopping the trees down in the... now, I did rise to the challenge and I did manage to do it, but it was rather torturous. I had to go to quite great lengths to chop the trees down. The lumberjack mod assisted as well, which is an absolute ace mod. But yeah, I'm hoping that this is, you can chop the trees down just around the edges, because let's be honest, I do think farmers would use maybe not a tree devourer, but they definitely would be able to chop down wood on their land. So I used to, one of my biggest things, I used to edit maps because I didn't like something about something, but I do now give the modders the respect that they're due. But I do definitely most of the time try to chop down certain trees that are in the way. I used to edit to make myself openings in places where I wanted openings and things like that, and made myself breaks in fields where I wanted breaks. But I do resist that urge now. I leave the map in all its glory, as in it is their rights, they are the map maker. But I also try to play a little bit realistically, that if I wanted a tree to be chopped down, I would. Right, let's just get these last final little pieces. I think there's not many weird bits on this one actually, so just a tiny weeny little touch as you come in the field just there. Right, and that is a wrap. Let's fold that. let's fold you. And then let's take over from the Sammy and we'll do a bit of manual ourselves. Whoa. Thank you very much for your assistance, young lady, when for nearly taking my leg off. Let's see, how many did we actually get around here? They seem to roll on this field, so you don't actually see them rest. They all seem to roll down the bottom. It's usually 2 or 3 I think we get off the edge of this field. That's one we missed earlier. Not sure we'll get that. It's a little bit tight against that weird umpy wumpy bit. Not sure we'll get that either. Ooh, no. This definitely needs a little bit of landscaping. That would rip the bottom of my tractors and the bottom of the baler open, and we can't have equipment getting ripped to pieces. We just can't. It's not right. Right, let's have a look. I think we've nearly got everything. So how many have we got? That one was already here. I can only see 2, but I think one rolled through the hedge at the beginning just over here, so I think it was, we shall see, we'll go through the hedge afterwards, and that must have been the first time. Let's get this lot. I'm not going to get another bale, but at least we will. This stuff is precious. This has taken a whole new meaning. I'm not usually a very mercenary player, if I'm honest, on this game. I'm not really bothered, but I think that's because you know you can make quite good cash, but this time this is literally like made me, oh my life, how hard do you have to work to earn some money on hard? It's absolutely rock. But I suppose actually, funnily enough, when I first played this game and I played on easy, and I found it difficult to make money on easy, and then you get better, and then you like think, oh, I'm going to try the challenge of normal, and I played a normal now for absolutely forever, and again you get used to making money on normal. You know what normal is, it's in your head, it's, you know what you're going to make roughly. Right, so let's go and, oh, it's covering a bit. In fact, yeah, let's get both of these off. We'll go grab the trailer. So let's get both of these back to the main field. Well, they're definitely better than they did. Just need to do the front mower, and then I think these will be quite alright. Well, I don't believe how quickly this tractor uses fuel. Just look at that. We've just filled that right to the top. It's lost 1 notch just running around this field. It's unbelievable. I know it's a small tank, but God. Right, let's go grab the bale trailer. Yeah, there's a bit of. Yeah, I'm going to run around this field. I would just clean these little last bits and bobs with the bale. The baler wrapper, because I think there's definitely a few bits and bobs that we could get. Yeah, like there's quite a bit, and eventually I'm going to move that there, and I will move the bales. That can probably get another bale out of. Right, just one last little job, just, it's annoying me. Let me just stop the Sammy. Thank you, young man, for your assistance. Let's move you into the middle of the field. We're going to need you in a minute to do some tidying up. But before that, I've got to wash this front mower. It is absolutely ditched. It looks, being as I've cleaned everything else, we just can't have that carry on like that. It's terrible. It looked brown, not red and yellow. Yeah, let's just may as well finish this and make sure it all looks good again. Right, okay. Let's finish this off and then we're going to run around with the bale trailer. Right, so on, it's already down. Let's just finish this. Let's change view. Do prefer to use the other view really for doing this because you can see further where you need to go to get your grasp, but I do like to try to get better in using this particular view, and it is just as all the content creators say, it is practice makes perfect, to be honest with this type of thing. It's more of a feel, I find, with this particular view rather than it is a yeah, it is. In my opinion, it's not so much. I suppose actually, I mean, real driving's more like that than anything, isn't it? Really, it's a feel. A lot of driving's experience of knowing where something is in relation to something else. So, yeah, I do think a lot of it is. Right, let's try and. Oh, then where's the big patches? Not that much. There's some over there. Quite a good patch. I'm not sure if I'll get another bale like this or whether it will. There's some there. It is, isn't it? Quite a lot actually. Yeah, this is what I was on about. All of that up there, where those trees are, there is a massive, massive headland right the way up to the top of land that can be got. Not sure if it's going to be cost effective to lessen that, but with it being near the castle, I don't really know that I want to. I think I want to leave that as it is. I don't want to risk spoiling what would be a beautiful view, even if it is this particular patch is my field. I want to. Anybody would be looking around with such a thing in real life and risking a national heritage thing like a castle on a hill just to earn a tenner for baling. I can't see that being realistic, even though I know some people do go to great lengths to earn money. Right, let's nearly finished, not much more now. And then we'll gather together all of the last. I mean, the one thing I must remember is to put these bales in a completely different place to the others, because these are done and are going to be finished almost half a day later. So they're not going to turn to silage. So I don't want to mix them up. Otherwise, I'll have something that I had on my Greenwich Valley Let's Play, where literally it's so confusing because you've dragged bits and bobs from different times that you'd finished, and then like you end up waiting till the latest bit's finished, which then ruins the fact that you was a day earlier with the first lot. So this time I'm going to try to learn my lessons from past mistakes. Right, it's just a bit over here I noticed. Quite a bit actually. Let's grab that. That's a nice. Don't think we're quite going to do it, but we may cut a tiny touch just to get another one out of this later on. Although to be honest, no, we won't. I'm not going to go to those lengths. Yeah, it was when I looked at the damage I'd done and that you can see through that clearing now to the little thing at the back, that I thought, why not just go the whole hog, if of course I can. As I said, it all depends upon how the modder has, let's grab that bit, how they have gone to stop you cutting trees, because it can be absolutely terrible, the lengths that some of the modders seem to be stuck somehow. I might have been stuck on that. Anyway, that'll do. Right, let's go grab those bales. Wow, it's building up on there. Huh? Really chuffed with this being just the edge. Phenomenal. 19. I think we've actually reached. There were. Oh, we'll do a count after this. Actually, to be honest, there's 72 in the pile over the. There's 2 stacks of 36. Oh, I did miss some more. 2 stacks of 36 over there. So that's 72, and the ones that we have now got on the back here. So just add these to 72. We've now got 92, 93. We are certainly going to be close to the 100. I don't know that we're going to quite be 100. I did think we might just about get 100, but not sure now. 72, what do we need for 100? Is it 28? Ooh, we might. We might. Let's go, yeah, we may well actually, thinking about this. Got another one over here, and then, yeah. Wow. Well, I think we will. I'm sure we've definitely 100% got more than 2 in the other field. So if that's what we do, it is. Yeah, 28, 72 and 28 is 100. So we will actually beat the 100 that I quoted. And there's a bit of grass that I missed. Just seen. Now then, let's have a look and look down this lane, because I think we may well have. The trouble is, it's a long way to go down. Let's have a look. It's a long way to go round to turn round, and I don't want to be silly and go through the trees. Oh, yeah, there we go. Thought one had. Right, we're going to have to go right the way down to the farmyard. That's the nearest cut. Okay, let's do it. To the victor goes the spoils and all that. Oh, I might have just done it if I'd have gone brushed against the hedge. I might have done the other way. Never thought of that. Oh well, it's done now. Let's go for a ride and go and see the farm that hopefully one day we might own. One day. In the distant future. Maybe on year 3 or 4. Because this is tortuously slow earning money. And to earn 700,000, not to mention the amount of money we'd need to branch out equipment wise, because obviously we've got no arable farm equipment, no harvester, so it's not just buying the 700,000, it's the even to do it on a small scale with modded harvesters or starter harvesters. It's still, boy, is it going to, well, we've got 100 anyway. That is 100. Oh, there's one there, just saw it. So we have got some escape. I know we've got one by the train track at some point, which we may eventually, when we get terribly desperate, actually retrieve that back, but it would be nice. We did work hard to do it, and then I made a terrible mistake and they got flung halfway across the map through my absolute stupidity of flinging them all over the map in front of massive lorries. Oh wow, yeah. Much better than I thought. And then there's that one over here that I saw, and I think there was another one that we saw on the way up, which is not this one. I don't think. I think it's one that's dropped down there though. I don't think we'll be getting that back anytime soon. Let's just fight through the bushes and see if I'm right, and it has gone through here, if it'll let me. I'm sure it was through here. Oh, yeah, there we go. That's on the farm field, so maybe one day when we... Oh, is that another one? What's that? It is as well. Gordon Bennett. Now that, of course, is what we've all know and love about round bales. That is the bad side to round bales, the fact that you can lose round bales. But I still swear, even though there's the fun of finding them again. Now then, somewhere through the left here. Not sure if we can hook far enough and close enough to it to actually get it back, but that's about as good as I can. Not sure. Yes, we got it. Lovely. Whew. Right, smashing. So 33 and 72 is 105. Is that correct? I think 70, 103, and 2 is 105. Wow, 5 bales more than I thought. That is phenomenal. So these need sticking in a completely different place to the others so that we do not confuse these. And these will be ready on 04 mid. It's either mid or late autumn, and at just after 10:30 in the morning, 2 days time from this very time, because we'll go by the latest bales. So let's just stack these, unstack these. There's no stack these. Always go the wrong way. Stack those there. Brilliant. Okay. Right, job's a good one, all finished. Far better than I anticipated. We've done all the tidy up work, so trying to think what we can do. I would like to get that stack of "it's annoying me" that is on there, and we'll also get this bit of grass up as well. So let's get the mowers off for now. In fact, yeah, let's stick those around here because they're not really hurting anybody here, and nor are they in the way. I know in real life you wouldn't because they'd be stolen, but yeah. Right, let's get this front load on and let's get that silage up because it is annoying. Let's chop that off. Let's get the weights. Let's get you one with all my adapters. Let's get that silage. Oh, at least I got my colour right. For some bale, that should be 4,000, shouldn't it? Ooh, that must be 2 bales that burst then. Wow. Oh, that's a bit left on the floor. Ooh, that surprises me. That let me lift complete 8 tons. Can we lift it without? Oh, we can. Wow, that weight really has made a huge difference. It's a bit wobbly with all those adapters, but hey ho. I'll go with it. Oh wow, 2 bales, I didn't realise. So that's going to be some loose silage. I could not think of the word then. Gordon Bennett, my word brain sometimes is so slow. Right, let's get this done and we'll just get that last little bit done. Wonder if we'll get another bale. Let's lift that. It's hang on a minute. No, I think that's that humpy bit into it that needs levelling. Now, there was a bit over there, but I'm not charging all the way over that field just for that tiny bit of. I'm going to get this patch over here, and then that's it. I just don't like seeing such a big patch of wasted grass. It just seems silly. And you wouldn't leave massive patches like this. You might leave little tiny patches because it's not cost effective to waste £10 worth of fuel to gather 50p worth of silage, but you certainly wouldn't waste this amount of grass that's maybe quarter of a bale. See, that's up to 3,000 now. I think if we did that there, would be not far off. Right, so then that's the best part of the bale. It's 2 bales of silage there, so actually, yeah, I still missed a bit. Oh my, yeah, that's too much to miss. I know we're not going to do it, but let's be realistic. Tiny touch just there, but I don't think we'll get close enough to that. No, we didn't. We missed it. Still had the same amount. Right, that is it. Job's a good one. 3/4 of a bale ready. Now what we're going to do is literally we have absolutely nothing to do. But, and I'm not going to go past 120 speed as I've already said, because I'm still doing the experiment to see whether I'm right about growth stages. Let's just kind of look at these. I can't remember, I think it's tomorrow these ones are ready. Late on. I just can't remember. No, I've not bought a Wopster yet, have I? So yeah, actually that seems a good thing to do. I know I'm trying to be steady with money, but it is a good thing that you really truthfully do need. Ideal for a silage baron who needs to know how long things are going to be. Right. Come on, where are you? Way too many mods. Yes. Oh, it is. It is 24 hours to go, so 03 at roughly, this time then. That's not bad, so it's halfway through tomorrow. So let's just let the time rush by and we shall watch the world go by. Ah, no, I'm being silly. Going on like there's all of the time in the world. What about me fields and all the rest of it? Wally. Oh. pH, yeah, all of that. I don't know, I've gone as if I've got all the time in the world. I've got to literally, we're going to have to go with the truck, I think, because I don't really want to. Right, let's get everything going. Can't believe I just thought I could speed up time. Let's knock that down to 5, and let's get the limer going. Just check. Have I not limed this? No, I haven't. Oh, yeah. It's lost a little bit, so I shouldn't actually use. Right. Okay, that alarm was to tell me that I've done 45 minutes. So what I'm going to do for now is I am going to start another recording session. I'm going to say thank you very much for watching and continuing on with this journey. We've finished all of the fields. Just got to get them all ready now for the next time. So thank you all for watching. Hope you're going to continue on this journey with me and hopefully see you again. Goodbye for now.